Here's a question from Peter. He doesn't seem to be able to get the object remover to work. Now, I'm not faulting Peter for this because this is a way a lot of people ask a question. But we really don't know what the issue is. First of all, we'll check to see if it works or not. And then I'd like to comment on a posting of a question. Okay, here we have a video. It's just a really short clip here for demonstration purposes. A nice view. But then we have this garbage can right here in the front. So it'd be nice if we remove the garbage can. So let's see if we can do that with the object remover. To remove an object, of course, we just have to select the video clip first. And then we have to go into the AI tools and then go down to the object remover, which is right here. We can expand that. And then it says click to remove object. Okay, so here we are. And now we should erase this object that we want to remove. And we'll assume, we don't really know, that Peter has done all of this already. Okay, the object is selected. Now it is important that we have the credits to remove it. In other words, you need to have enough credits here in order to use this tool. And of course, this was just doing the brush size. Should we have removed too much, then we would have used the eraser. And here we can decrease the size of the eraser, and we could try to, maybe make it a little bit nicer right here, a little tighter right here. Let's see here, just like so. Depending on how, how detailed you want to get. We got a little bit right here. Okay, I might have removed a little too much. Let's do this. It's also good to know that you've got this hand here where you can move things around. And we can zoom in and out so that if we want to get a little more detail, we can use the hand to move into the specific spot that we want to just kind of improve our selection. Okay, let's go back out to fit. And there's a little bit more here we can do. I think I'm overdoing it. We certainly could go into a much higher resolution, change our brush size so we don't move too much. It all depends on how important the detail is for you. And I can see that we got one bottle here. We'll select the eraser again. Let's make this even smaller. I guess as small as we can. We got one additional bottle right here that we'd like to do. Okay, let's go back to fit. I think we got a fairly good selection. And now we'll expend our 30 credits to remove this object. And we can see that it did it in both operations, one way and the other, so that it should have the whole video. Now it's processing. We can see that the processor is running. Nope. Okay, so there we have it. It looks like it just took a little bit of time. Now, is it a good value? I don't know. Maybe I didn't have this selected, but it certainly does seem to work. But the point was that it took a long time for it to come up, but it seemed to actually does remove the object as best as it can. So just remember, it's kind of it can be a little bit limited. It looks like there are, let's just play it and see what happens. It's not really a good solution, but that's how it works. Just a final comment on Peter's post. He tells us it doesn't work. What we don't know from this post, and most people do this, is what version are they using? They're coming out with a lot of versions, and you can see that I just installed the latest version that I got today, 14.5.3. So perhaps in Peter's version, it didn't work at all. We don't know what version it is. And the other thing is, if you could, do the record from PC screen, then that would be helpful for us to see the steps that were taken. These are just a couple of suggestions. But anyway, it does seem to execute. I do agree with Peter that it doesn't execute very well. That is, when we're down here, there's a lot to be desired here. This is not catching the part of the video over here where it's coming into view. And it is here. I don't know if I raced too much around the bottles there, and maybe I lost that. That could be my error. It's still, it's gone, but it's still kind of meager. So I would say partially, yeah, Peter, there is an issue with it, and be a little patient when it does try to do the object remover. It doesn't seem to do it right away. I had to run it for an extensive period of time in order to make it work, and that's probably dependent on the length of the video that you're trying to remove the object from. I presume if you're doing it from a still image, it might be faster. But anyway, that's the way that it works right now, and so I think we can probably report this to Filmora.